Am I the asshole for saying my dad was only a good dad to his daughters? This story has to do with me, 18M, my younger sisters 11F and 16F, and my older sister 26F, and my dad 57M. My dad has always been a girl dad. He dotes on my sisters and treats them like princesses, and would do anything in the world for them. He has apparently been this way since my older half-sister was born. He has always been the perfect dad to his daughters. This is far different from the dad that I have. My dad has made it clear since I was about 7 years old that because I'm a man I can't expect the same treatment as my sisters and won't be given any handouts. My sisters are given quite literally anything they ask for. 11F has been given 3 Nintendo Switches in the past 2 years because she breaks hers while having a temper tantrum, and 16 and 26 female had cars bought for them, get a weekly allowance, and are given shopping trips at the drop of a hat. My elder sister still lives at home as an unemployed college dropout, and my dad is more than happy to have her. Meanwhile, I had to do chores around the house, including helping my dad work on his cars to earn new shoes and school clothes. I have been the sole person to do dishes, take out the trash, mow the lawn, and wash my mom and dad's cars because these are seen as man's chores. At 14, I was expected to get a job on top of my weekly chores and maintain a 4.0 GPA. My dad wanted to charge me $200 a month in rent, but was fortunately stopped by my mother, 40F. She is a complete pushover, and this is one of the few times she put her foot down. However, since I got the job, my parents have expected me to pay for school supplies, new clothes, and food on my part-time, below minimum wage salary. Enough venting, on to the incident at hand. A week before my 18th birthday, my father again gave me the "men do not accept handouts" speech and told me I will not be getting a college fund, and I was expected to pay $600 a month in rent or move out. I've already been making plans to move out. My best friend's family said I could stay with them for a few weeks before college starts, where I will be staying in the dorms. A few days ago was my actual birthday. Important to note, my father's parents are extremely rich and obsessed with appearances, so we always have a big birthday bash, everything decided by my father and mother, of course. I was once again hearing over and over again how great a father I had and what a beautiful party it was, and I guess I just snapped. I said while the party looked nice, it was all for show and that I did not have a great father. Only my sisters did. I had an emotionally abusive piece of shit. An argument ensued and I revealed all my father had done to me over the years. The party ended shortly. I was promptly kicked out, and I have been getting shit from my entire extended family for making my father and family look bad in the community, so am I the asshole? Comment from netizens. Comment 1. Not the asshole. Your father is treating you appallingly. He's a cowardly bully. Any ideas why he has a problem with males? What was his own father like to him? In these types of stories, it's usually the women who have problems with their daughters. At least you showed him up in style. If his family don't want to believe it or don't care, cut ties with them. Also, it's a shame your mother allows it to happen. She should be more aggressive in standing up to him, but I suppose he's a bully who puts on a show for outsiders. Comment 2. OP, your dad has been a horrible parent to both his son and his daughters. The girls have been infantilized to the point of helplessness and ineptitude. You've been neglected to the point of trauma and destruction of the parental bond. The good news is at least you'll be self-sufficient, unlike your sisters. It sucks that you became that way because you had zero other choice. But 20 years from now, when you compare what you have achieved with what your poor sisters have achieved, you'll be grateful for the direction in which you failed. Better to be self-sufficient and capable than a perpetual burden incapable of success. I'm sorry your parents fucking suck. Best of luck, OP. Comment 3. Not the asshole. It's not your job to hide the fact that your dad is a POS. It's his job not to be one. You told the truth. That your relatives don't like the truth being made public isn't your problem. Don't want your family to look bad in the community. Make sure every member of the family is being taken care of properly. Go live your best life. Comment 4. Not the asshole. Your dad is a POS who is raising entitled brats. My parents did the same, only reversed the genders. My dad literally gave my PS2 to my brother, and he gave him a car while he was still in high school. I wasn't even allowed to get my driver's license until I left the house and got it on my own. My brother still lives at home, wrecked his car, doesn't stay in college, and doesn't have a job. The real world doesn't coddle him, and he is doing terribly. At this point, he's just waiting for my parents to die to get everything they own. Your sisters will most likely have the same issue. Just go no contact. It'll bring you so much peace. Comment 5. Just as you had to learn your dad was never going to give you anything, it's time your dad learns he has nothing to hold over you any longer. If you really want to salt the wound of your delusional Nepo parent, tell them how much you appreciate their life lessons before revealing a legal name change and the gift of finally, legally if not in practice, he has no son. Bonus points if you don't have any uncles that could potentially carry on the family name. Guarantee you this is one of those fools that would have an existential crisis if their legacy was cut off.